to help somebody else out, to make some money for yourself. You are a business on the tail end. So there's nothing up front. It's not like, crim law, family, whatever, where you're taking a retainer fee. It's where, everything you're doing is up front in hopes, again, in confidence that you're going to get paid for your services on the back end. Yeah. And you will never get any money if your client never sees any money. That's just the way it works.
Yeah, and to get all of that evidence, right, because you're going on somebody's word, hey, this is what happened. Maybe they'll show you some pictures and whatnot. But all of the evidence in order to build your case to, essentially to say, hey, this is going to be worth it in the end, it costs you money, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're constantly spending money on a case that you may not see return for 2 years.
It may be a
major
major
it may be
loss.
even longer. Yeah, and it could be a loss at the end of the day. So you're really putting yourself out there. And unfortunately, I think which I feel bad, is you'll get that tough case and you're like, man, we got some issues with liability here. It's going to cost me a lot of money to really get to the evidence that I need.
Is it worth it?
And it's like, is it going to be worth it in the end? And sometimes I'll keep going with the case just because I like the person and I feel bad. Yeah. Right? And I'm like, we'll see. Hopefully it works out in the end.
Let's go down on
you
the
kind of
ship
have
together.
that moral dilemma where it's like, is it, is this a good business decision for me as a company? Is it right for the person? I agree with them, but we're only, we can only play with the cards we're dealt. And so if the liability isn't there, the coverage isn't there, that's the worst part. You get all these good damages or the facts are all on your side, but then maybe there's no insurance or no coverage or something where you're like, I can't really do much with this. And that's the one. Those are the ones that hurt.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, there's what really gets you is that 20% of the cases that fall outside of the norm. Right, where there's just some crazy facts and somebody's really injured and their life is turned upside down, but just to get to that information and it's like pulling teeth, right? Yeah. Nobody on the other side is going to go, hey, this will help you.
Here you go.
Here's where I was really doing this and we shouldn't have been doing it. No, you got to sit there and pull teeth and, the other side is always trying to hide information and then they act stupid like, oh, wait, I didn't know that was there. And you're like, seems pretty obvious, but so in the end, obviously when you reach that goal and you're able to, get these people fair compensation for, what they've lost, that's where you really, it's worth it in the end.
Feels good.
I think what frustrates me about the practice is that we get such a bad rap until someone needs us. And, it's like, oh, man.
And then they want you to pull all the stops out.
Yeah,
It's
like,
do your lawyer dirty.
Yeah, do the dirty. Are you being dirty enough?
Can you be the scumbag?
Yeah.
Ambulance chasers, blah, blah, blah. And then
go after their bank
can
accounts.
You help or whatever. And it's like,
take their house.
I have a relative who once called me an ambulance chaser, and that relative, we actually ended up getting them a settlement because they got
a large one.
Yeah, a large one.
Well, they don't understand it until you're in it. And you understand how
they feel wronged.
Yeah. The process works, and you're like, oh, you're not here to help me out. I'm not in good hands or whatever you want to call it. It's like pulling teeth. Nobody's ever going to give it to you.
Did that relative come back and have to have a moment of clarity and fix?
I think they did.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they did afterwards, but I mean, everyone feels a certain way until it happens to them. That's just kind of how life is. But it always annoys me how it's constantly, oh, you're an ambulance chaser. Like that's automatically what they say. It is what it is. As far as the practice goes, I mean, you and I we share a lot of the same things because we practice in the same field. But what is it about our practice that you wish more people knew?
Well, touching on what you just mentioned about, it's always different when it's somebody else, right? The hard part is, back in the old days where you'd see the TV shows where they have the joke where the plaintiff comes in or the injured person comes in, they got a neck brace on, they throw a book out there and they turn their head, right? The old belief was, and I'm sure it still exists today, is, they got to, I want to see it. I want to see that you're somehow injured, right? You're sitting here, walking and talking and sitting down right here and you're going to work. Oh, you're not injured. right? And so people not being able to relate to that is hard, right? And the only way you can relate to it is if you've gone through it yourself, or you have a relative or a family member that's gone through it, right? And you're there with them every day, and you're hearing about them complain about these little things, but people still get up and they go to work and they do what they have to do.
Or you're like missing an arm and they like see it, like they have to see.
They want to see. I want this guy to be in a wheelchair or be paralyzed, right? In order to be injured, but it's. I mean, thank God that the majority of the cases that's not the case, right? And so I think, people need to realize, and the way I think of it is, when you have these back injuries or these spinal cord injuries where it's not, you're still able to do everything that you could do before and you may be limited, it's essentially their body has aged, right? So one way I think about it is I go, man, I rolled out of bed this morning. Of course, I probably was out too late last night, and that's part of it. But when I roll out of bed, I'm like, man, it's just, I got to take many steps to get my legs working and stuff, right? But when I was 18, shoot, I just roll out of bed, do whatever I wanted, right?
Get right back into it.
So I think if people could realize that, hey, you're essentially aging somebody's body 10 years beyond what it should be when you have these types of injuries that are not like paralysis or losing a limb, like that affects you, right? And so that's the hard part, is being for people to be able to relate to that. Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. You can't see the aging of the body itself.
Right. You can feel it, and only that person really can feel it. But if, you may notice it if you live with somebody, if they're constantly rubbing their back.
Just recently, I started getting some, I call them backstrap spasms, because it's along in the middle of my back. And I'm just like, whoa, what's that? I'll turn a certain way, and I'm
like this on my back. It's my
yeah,
back
it's
strap.
middle. I don't know.
I think that's your thoracic area, dude. Back strap.
It's because you're an old man with 3 young kids.
Yeah, that's probably it.
But that type of pain, nobody can see it. It looks like I'm, just normal Superman walking around, but
normal Superman.
That's right.
That's right. You're Superman.
it hurts. Some of those sharp pains, our clients will tell us, man, it's this sharp pain, not every time, but in certain movements or moments. And it's like, I hear you. I know where you're coming from, but then you got to go and do everything you can to prove that is a real thing, and that's what you're talking about. People can't relate because they can't see it.
I'm surprised. I definitely believe that more people can't relate, but I'm surprised more people don't, because we don't have the best healthcare system. Everybody's hurting.
Everyone's tweaked.
Everybody's tweaked. And
But I
hurting
think
to
that's
some
the
extent.
problem, is because
They've
everyone's
conditioned
tweaked.
us.
They've conditioned us to be okay with the pain.
Deal with it.
Hey, I deal with this.
Yeah.
Why are you any different?
Why do you need money for
But I
it?
guarantee you, if that person is tweaked because of the car wreck, all of a sudden it's going to be, well, wait a second, this is different.
Right.
It's not my fault.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Right.
So I think that's the hardest thing, is
Yeah.
getting people to be able to empathize and relate and go, what if this was me? And I will say nowadays, I think because a lot of people now have back injuries and whatnot, just from natural aging. So it's with juries these days, there's a lot more people that can go, hey, you have back pain? Who's out here dealing with back pain? You'll see a lot more hands go up. And then it's interesting to try to get them to talk about, hey, is this from a car wreck or what?
Listen, that's what I was impressed that you said you actually got out of bed and then determining how hurt you are. I'm actually still laying in bed doing body checks.
No sudden movements.
Yeah.
Oh, my toes are okay. That's okay.
I actually had a couple of frustrations this week on some things with the practice that,
Here
first
we
off,
go.
Well, no.
Tell us.
what really
What frustrated
One
you
of them is
this week?
about from an earlier
HR.
podcast, but it's a conversation I had with a client. But it's just when clients have unreasonable expectations. And this one was a particular one where they already were very early on in their case, and they expect a certain amount of money, $10 million. It's very specific.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What's that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, and
You can want it all you want.
and I remember going one of our previous podcasts, and I was like, you don't want $1 million case, because if you have $1 million case, you are
something
messed
bad.
up.
Right.
You are messed up. And people just don't realize that. And I think that's the thing, is that people just have these unrealistic expectations on they see all these commercials, $1 million case, but they don't show the people that it happened to, you know?
Right.
My other thing I want to vent about is Google reviews.
Oh, here we go. I know this was
You do
coming. I knew it was
I
coming.
hate them. I hate how arbitrary they are, how
You hate them, but you're chasing
I hate
them.
that anybody can leave them, even if they're not clients, even if they never
How does
call
that
your
work?
office, even if you've never heard of them. And I want this to be a snippet because I hate them. Like, I hate the fact that some Joe Schmo can leave a 1-star review and they've
No
never called
words,
your
yeah.
office. You've never talked to them in your life, but they're like 1 star.
You know what we should do is we should request that, you know, anybody who wants to leave a review, that has to be confirmed that you were actually
a client.
We've already
How
done
do you
that.
make that
Service.
request?
No.
with Google.
No, you cannot. Every single time they leave a 1-star, I respond. We have no record of you calling or contacting our
understand
office.
that.
Please
That's the
call us
only
so that we can.
recourse
I
we have.
thought there was a process that you could go through
There
with
is not.
Google to get those off.
No. The only way is if it's inappropriate language, if it's bullying, if it's harassment,
Or you
something
have to
like that.
submit an affidavit.
1 star is a
Really?
right?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Get it?
It is 100%
If it's-
legal. It is considered freedom of speech. I have
What
looked it
bothers
up.
you more, David? A 1-star review or a 4-star review?
That's even worse. That's what's more insulting is
I
when
want that
people
5
say,
star.
I didn't expect to hear that.
no, a
I
1-star
know.
review with no comments. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But then a 4-star review, it's like, excellent. These people treat you like family. I can't no higher commendations. 4 stars. What?
What I miss
Like,
on?
am I missing something here? What? Can you give me the other part?
Some
Like the
people,
other star?
some people always believe that there is no 100 score. There's no perfect score.
I understand that, but
Come on, man. I know. I'm sure in law school you probably had that one professor that you wrote the livest paper you ever did in your life, and the best paper you ever read. He still gave you a 99. Not a
I mean, I guess, dude, but that's not the same as 4 stars. Then give me a 4.9.
what is no
You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
no
that's
point.
what
Yeah.
No,
And when they
give him a
aggregate it,
5-star
you're
and then in a written.
Yeah, give me 5 stars.
Give me 5 stars and then say, "Fuck David Salazar."
Better, yeah.
By
I
the
would
way-
have taken that. Hey, at least I got the 5 stars. I'm okay with that.
You
But
said, I cannot believe you just said that.
He said, yeah.
Equal to a 1.
No, it's worse.
Worse.
Worse. I knew it.
it's worse.
Because I get the call and he's like, "Do you see this bullshit?" I'm like, oh, here we
Because
go.
I see them first, and I'm like, this is
No,
insulting.
I see it
me.
at the same time.
And it's
but-
even more insulting when it's someone we've never, like, I look through all of our records, never spoken to this person. We have a database of every single person that's ever called. Every single person, phone number attached, all of that, names, everything.
No, and then he spirals and he'll like go click on the person to see other reviews that they've left.
Yes,
and
I
it's been
will.
for like Church's Chicken, 2 stars.
Yeah. They're racist. And I'm like, damn, bro.
Have you been in their office?
Bingo Hall, 5 stars.
Yeah.
Won a jackpot here.
Yeah, I love this place. I'm like, oh, man.
David is the Kevin Durant of reviews. Hey, man, you too much into the review.
Yeah.
So,
You did great work.
yeah, so Google reviews. I hate it. I hate them. But anyway, sorry.
No,
know you
but
was
I mean,
that
there is a, like, if they leave, this paragraph of, like, how good you are, and if people are actually going
Reading
through and
it.
doing their due diligence,
I
then those usually are going to probably be the best clients, too.
I
right?
agree.
And honestly, I wouldn't
So-
trust anyone that have a straight 5-star.
No.
Would you?
Check mine.
He's like,
Yeah, let me check mine. I'm gonna have all
I
5
agree,
stars.
but for me,
Sorry, David.
I think, at least me personally, I don't ever look whenever I go to reviews. I don't ever look at the people who give the 5 stars. I
Yeah,
always
you're
look at
reading the
negative
bad.
ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I go
Right?
straight to the worst.
So,
But nothing is perfect in our industry. So there's always going to be an issue. Someone's never going to be fully happy, and usually
agree.
those people are finding an outlet to vent that way, and that's fine. And you trust that is an actual experience, and they're allowed to feel that way. But then I go and read the good ones and like, hey, this
Well, that's
is,
why I think that
And
the
I'm okay.
responses are very
Yeah.
important. Because I know
I agree.
for a while we stayed away from responding.
Yeah.
But I think it's necessary
No.
because it's like
We're
have to
acknowledging
say,
it.
And I'm
acknowledge
I'm
our
okay
side.
with 1-star reviews who are legitimate clients.
Right.
No problem with that. I have zero problems with
You
1-star.
do, but okay.
Well, no,
You
no,
do.
because
Easier to
you
swallow.
cannot reason with unreasonable people.
Right.
Like I'm okay with that. Like if you didn't like how we provided our services, that's fine. But with people who we've never heard of, like it's not fair.
Right.
That's the problem.
It shouldn't be
like
allowed.
That's my problem with that.
Because you could almost have competition go
Yes.
and say, hey, I want y'all to go over there and do a bunch of 1-stars on David's.
You pretty much can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
It has been done.
So, but yeah. Anyways, that was my frustration for the week.
Well,
I would
now
think-
that
now-
David's done talking,
Yeah.
Ryan would.
What brings your gear?
What
Oh, I thought we ran out of time. I don't know.
Ryan, what do you wish more people knew about your industry or your field, your practice that they don't know?
So I think, you brought up clients' expectations, right? And so we do our best. Hey, this is the way it's going to go. But obviously, every case is different. There's unique facts. There's unique circumstances. It could change, right? But in general, this is where we expect it to go. And I can't tell you the exact timeline just because everybody's unique. How they respond to treatment is different. And so I'd be lying to them if I told them, hey, this is going to take exactly 6 months, because then there's something wrong there. And I'd be doing a lot better if I could tell the future like that. I'd be doing a lot better on the tables when I go gambling. So I think having people understand that, look, I think people have this expectation that, hey, you're the attorney. You can handle everything. You control everything. We don't, right? Because we're at the whims of, them and their treatment and what they're going through and their injuries. And then on top of that, then we got to deal with the insurance. And if we're in a lawsuit, then we have even more variables involved, right? We have opposing counsel, we have schedules, we have the court schedule. And so, and people have to realize that insurance companies know, hey, the longer we draw this out, the more frustrating it's probably going to be for
They'll
people.
settle.
And so in the future, they'll go, I'm going to think twice about hiring an attorney if I'm injured in a wreck because it took so long. So they have to realize, look, I mean, it's in our best interest to push this as fast as we can, but we're just not in control of everything, right? So trying to get people to understand that, hey, look, insurance companies, this is exactly what they want, right? Because then it's the less people
They want you to get
gonna
fed
deal
up.
with, right? And the less money they pay out to, be fair with people, obviously the more money they make. So it's just tough for people
They're
not
also
to know
paying
that.
attorneys as well. Even for the stall, they're still expending resources on the stall, right? They have attorneys that are drawing the case out. So
I think that's what people don't understand as well. Like on our side, we get paid on a contingency fee, meaning we don't get paid unless there's a settlement. Mm-hmm. On the other side, the insurance company is paying their attorneys hourly. Right. So they get paid no matter what.
Right.
Every single time they do something, they're getting paid. They got no interest in trying to get the matter resolved quickly. No. None.
But these are billable hours.
Yeah, these are billable hours.
But the insurance company, on the other hand, was still expending resources, even on the contingency, right? They're still paying an attorney to stall it, right? So it would behoove them to end it early as well, would it not?
I get what you're saying.
I see what you're saying, but they don't pay.
They're defending.
They're defending. They have to think about it like this. If there's blood in the water.
They're not going to set a precedent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't set precedents and then
they'd rather spend money on playing hardball than spend money on being fair.
Right. And the money they're going to spend to do that is far less than
multiple
what the
thousands
value is of the case, right? Because I always tell my clients this, right? Your health is priceless. I mean, there really is no monetary amount you can put on, hey, I broke my arm and, health insurance, insurance companies just devalue people's health, right? And it's like, oh, you broke your arm, here's $5,000, right? Oh. I mean, that's like saying, hey, Vincent, I'm going to go over there and break your arm, but I'll give you $5,000. Is that
cool? Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly, right? It's priceless. So that just irritates me. And I think the more they stall it, the better it is for them, because people get frustrated and they're going to go, you said it earlier, oh, just whatever. I just want this to be done. I'll take a lower amount.
Yeah.
Right. And be done with this.
Yeah.
And people don't realize, man, to get to trial, it takes a long time. It's not as simple as, hey, just call the court and give them a date. And we'll
Yeah,
be there.
and it costs a lot of money.
And it costs a lot of money, and there's a lot of risk. It's you're throwing the dice on the table and hoping you don't hit well, it depends, I guess, your first roll or not. But, you don't want to crap out. So it's tough. It is tough.
I think people don't understand how much work goes into getting to trial, too. Okay.
Yeah. And I tell my clients, like, look, if we're going to trial, it's because we're forced to go to trial.
Yeah.
Right? It shouldn't be, oh, we're just going to go. Right? It should be, hey, they're not being fair with us. I mean, at least put something on the table that makes us think about it, right? Yeah. Don't make it easy for us, because then you're basically forced to go to trial.
I always tell my clients that, like, we have to be put in a position of risk. You have to have some kind of risk, and if you have no risk, and they always ask what risk means. I'm like, you have to have real money on the table, something that you can have the tangible after all your bills are paid, after we're paid, that you're going to take home in 2 weeks to a month, that you're going to take home that's real, like some quantifiable amount. And I was like, and if you don't have that, we have to go. Like, we don't have a choice here. So it's tough, man. And I think that's the hard part, is that people just don't understand that trial is not desirable. It's a necessity.
Right.
And the hardest part too is letting 12 people who you don't know, who don't want to be there,
right,
make a decision for you. But no, I completely agree. What's one of the craziest client stories you can think of just off the top of your head?
No names.
I'm going to give too many details. They'll figure it out. Man, I would say just unreasonable clients that just go into a barrage of insults and curse words and all kinds of stuff. When, let's say you go to mediation and it doesn't resolve, right? Somehow that becomes your fault. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and they just go nuts on you, right? And it's like, you realize this mediation, it's kind of a negotiation, and I can't force them to put a certain number on the table that you're going to be satisfied with. So, I mean, I know that's not a particular, but I've just had a couple cases where that's happened, right? Where it's just, and mediators sometimes try to help, but sometimes I feel like they're doing more harm than they are actually helping.
Yeah.
Right? So you get somebody that's emotionally
another
involved.
middleman.
Yeah. They just get pissed off. Like, especially if they're just relaying information that's coming from the other side. They're like, I'm like, hey, hold on a second. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying we agree with that.
Yeah.
But don't go off and think, oh, that's it. Everybody believes this.
Yeah.
They're just relaying information. They're passing it along. So, yeah, I don't have any. I knew you had one. That's why you brought it up.
I do have one. I wanted to mention to you. I'm not no names, of course. This was before Ray was with me, and I think I was prepping for trial, and I'll never forget this. And it was a Sunday, and no, it was a Saturday. I'm sorry. And I was prepping for trial, and I had my client come in because we had trial on Monday, and I had him come in, do trial prep. And he needed to go to the restroom. And I was like, all right, go to the restroom. He's in the restroom for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, man, what is this guy doing? So he goes to the restroom and he comes back out and we're talking. And
he's weird.
He's a little off. I'm like, and he goes back into the restroom again. And he's in there for like another 20 minutes. And I get out of the conference room and I'm like,
nervous.
I get out of the conference room and I just kind of like, I'm in the hallway. And I hear like a ch, and I was like,
He's smoking.
what is that noise?
No.
So he comes out, and I'm like, hey, man, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, man, I got to go. And I was like, are you all right? And he's like, I got to go. And he leaves.
Tweaking.
Before the deposition.
No, this is before trial.
They
were
before trial.
On Monday.
Oh, jeez.
So I go into the restroom, and I'm like, I've never smelled this smell before.
He's like, I've never
like
smelled
it was like
Passes out.
Industrial chemicals. And I look in the trash can, and there's little square pieces of foil that were burned up.
Straight crack.
No shit.
Crack,
Yeah.
meth,
Or meth.
or something.
How does meth work?
Jeez.
And he was doing it in the bathroom, and
Is it
turns out he was some
Tweaking.
kind of tweaker. And I
Thankfully-
called him, and I was like, did this happen? And he admitted it, and I said, I'm settling your case today.
Yeah.
I was like, we are not going to trial. You're not going to
Yeah.
be doing whatever this is in the restroom in the courthouse. I was like,
Eyes
excuse me, Judge.
dilated the whole
No.
time. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes were. I was like, no,
can we take
man.
a recess? Yeah, I'll be right back.
So, yeah.
Did he put that in a little case to go?
I have
through the
no
metal
idea.
detector?
I don't
Did
know
he
where
get
it
all
was.
that?
No, it wasn't.
No,
it
no,
was
No, he's
here.
talking
It was
about,
in the
no, he's
office.
saying if
was
they
in-
went to trial.
Yeah,
Oh,
if we went
No,
to
this was
trial.
in the office.
okay.
This is trial prep.
This is
Trial
like on the
prep.
weekends here in the
Yeah.
office. So luckily,
Were you like, I mean, was
nobody
there?
else was around.
It was
residue
literally
in there
a
and
little.
stuff?
It was a little
He
piece
didn't
of.
go
Was there
taste
extra?
it.
It was a,
David's
was
like,
there extra?
Hold on, let me see. What
it
is
was a
this?
square piece of foil, and it was burnt in
Verify
the
what
middle.
this was.
Yeah. It was a square piece of foil that was.
Vincent, come here. I need you to try
It was
this.
in
Let
the
me
crack,
see.
pulled apart. Yeah.
Send it to the lab. Vince.
Vince is licking it. Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent, look at it.
Oh, this
You know, it's blue ice. I mean, it's blue ice.
Oh, that's cracked peppercorn blue ice.
But yeah, so that happened here in this office. So
You know, there is one other frustrating thing that I was thinking of, right?
Besides drugs, tweaking
Yeah.
clients.
Speaking of drugs, I'm like, hold on. People don't realize that when you go against somebody and sue them, right? And it could be old man, sweet grandma runs into the back of you because she shouldn't be driving, whatever. You know, they feel bad. They're like, oh man, I don't want to go against grandma and whatnot. And even a jury like sees grandma up there and they're always going to be sympathetic with her. But they don't realize that, look, grandma has no say in this the whole time.
yeah.
It's the insurance company just pulling strings the whole time, right? And it's, man, that's just frustrating that people
Yeah, because you're not allowed to
Yeah.
even mention insurance.
can't
at
mention
trial.
insurance at all, right? Unless you're suing your own insurance. That usually goes,
Which is better.
goes well.
Yeah.
But that is frustrating
Yeah.
that people don't realize, and even people that are at fault for wrecks don't realize that, hey, your insurance company, they're going to drag you through a lawsuit and everything else because they didn't want to be fair with
Yeah.
the person that you injured. And it's you know, because things would get resolved a lot sooner if you could actually say, hey, this is the insurance company that's making all the decisions here, right?
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Or even if that person could say, like, hey, look, I told the insurance to settle out a long time ago. I didn't want to be brought through this process.
Yeah,
but they,
you have no say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bring it up in depositions when I depose the defendants. I'll bring it up like, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen any of this? No, I didn't know anything. And so every now and then you'll get a defendant that's like, oh, this is why I have insurance. Why are they not taking care of this?
Yeah.
Right. And then shortly after you get a phone call, hey, let's get this resolved. Right.
Yeah.
So
Because then they're pissed. Yeah.
yeah, because they realize that, hey, man, y'all are dragging me through the mud.
Wasting
And
my time.
yeah, this is
for a premium I
so
pay
y'all
for.
can save
Yeah.
money. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then raise my
Save
premium.
my money.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm
And
going to
then
raise
save
your
my
premium.
money.
And
And
then
then
save
raise
my
your
money.
premium.
I
Yeah.
think that part is bothers me the
Yeah.
most. The raising of my rates as you drag me to the mud. Yeah, that's annoying.
Right.
But you still get, I mean, what, a letter every year. Hey, we're going to go ahead and do some rate increases. May not be by much, but it's happening.
It's a market.
Yeah, even if you're not even in a
Right.
wreck, people they'll just
You're
raise
paying
your
for someone
rates.
else's.
Because if you're lazy like me, I just, you know, it's on auto pay. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
And then
And you're
a year
not gonna
later, I'm
shop
like,
every
damn,
year.
It's,
Yeah.
How much am I paying
Man,
again?
it's double what I originally did. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Is this when we do the advertisement for the insurance? It's our insurance app. We will market your insurance. We'll do it right now.
So let's move on to the fun part. Sports.
Sporty.
Sports.
I want to talk about college football first. Ray, you not liking these games?
Let me look at something.
There's a few solid games here. I like this. I'm going to start with one that I know you're not going to think I'm going to pick. Ohio State and Washington. And the reason why I'm picking this one is because both are 3-0. Ohio State's only favored by 8.5 in Washington. That's a long flight for them. You think that? I'm just wondering if they're going to cover 8.5 points in Washington.
If Ohio State will cover?
Yeah.
It's a 2:30
Got an
game.
8 point.
I like all the variables you guys are contemplating. All
That
four of you are
matters.
in
It's
your
a long
phone.
flight.
And
It
I'm
makes a
just
difference. It makes a
sitting
difference.
pretty.
I don't think they're going to cover it.
Hold on, I gotta check and see who
Washington?
Washington has played.
Ohio
These
State.
3 wins.
Lord.
They play.
50.
Y'all need to do
Colo-
your research.
Colorado State.
Kelly, what you think?
UC Davis.
UC Davis and
Oh, I think they're gonna cover.
You think they're
Ohio
gonna cover?
State's gonna cover.
Ohio State's going to cover
Yeah,
it?
for sure.
They played Colorado State.
Yeah. Cover?
8 points.
8.5?
Can we buy it down to 6.5?
What is
Oh
buying?
my
You're
gosh.
fake buying. He's not even placing this bet.
I mean, Washington's
might.
3-0, and they're not even ranked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Which
who
I
did
don't
they
know.
play?
Crap. I mean, he just
Yeah.
went over UC Davis.
Oh, UC Davis.
Yeah.
Colorado State. UC
Bunch of
Davis,
high school
and
teams.
Basically.
Wow.
Basically.
Lou?
They lost 10
Sure.
Cover?
10 to 7.
Cover. Sure.
After that, we'll get to the good ones.
Okay. Who you going?
I think Washington's going to cover.
You think they're going to? Nah.
They're at home.
I don't think Ohio State's as good as people think.
I don't think Washington
They
State.
can be,
I don't think
though.
Washington is that. Like, I just think it's. I don't know why.
You may be
Trap
right
game.
about Ohio State,
Yeah.
right? Because people assume because they beat Texas,
Yeah.
and they thought Texas was great, even though I see your sign up there.
Who else is Ohio State playing?
I don't know.
But Texas, I think it's
Texas is off
been
this week,
shown
right?
that they're not
Yeah.
not as good as people thought they were.
Okay.
Stab
let's-
you in the heart.
We got the next
Sorry,
one.
guys.
It's true.
No, I
I'm
agree.
an Aggie. I don't have my ring.
Oh,
You got how
yeah.
many
Here we
points?
go.
8.5 on that.
Cut.
I got
Wow.
Vince, you got the core haircut.
What's the next
I
one?
The
shave it
next
all
one
off.
we have LSU 4-0 at Ole Miss 4-0.
That's the game. This is the stuff I was talking
Ole
about.
Miss is 1.5. Favored by 1.5 in Mississippi.
I told you, this is the game I was telling you I don't like.
Oh, I'm gonna take LSU.
I was going to say, I would take LSU.
To win in Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Ole Miss ever ranked. Just
Oh, what,
that's
Ray?
just on GP.
I have no comment.
What's your comment?
have no comment.
What's the point of being on the
I'm gonna
podcast
go
if you
Ole
don't have your
Miss.
He
comment?
just don't like because Dak went there.
I didn't even
Oh,
know that.
Dak didn't go to Ole Miss.
Went to Mississippi.
First off, Mississippi State.
Ooh, but don't test. That's Vince. That's his party trick. Okay, he could be side-eyed Salazar Sweeter. He don't even know his children's names. But if you ask him
He doesn't know his
any NFL player where they went to college, he's gonna know it right away.
You
Test
used to be
him,
better.
test
I know what
him.
date they were
Let's test
born.
him.
I know their
Don't
height.
test.
Let's test him.
What is Brittany's birthday?
Give me a random, old,
Just anybody?
Anybody.
gonna know.
Kurt
He's not
Warner.
gonna know.
Don't. It's
Kurt
Kurt
Warner.
Warner.
Oh, you got him.
I don't even know where he went to high school. Did he go to
high
college?
school.
Did he go to
to
college?
college? Yeah.
It was
He
100
worked at
years
a
ago.
grocery store.
He definitely worked at a
Yeah,
grocery
he
store.
Yeah. That, I remember that.
Oof.
He went to the
Okay.
Canadian football
Hawaii.
league, but
Come on, just work it out. That beautiful mind. Work it out.
let's talk about another game. I'll work it out in my head.
I told you, LSU and Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, Ole Miss for me.
Ole
Really?
Miss.
I think
I'm
I
working
have
on Kurt
LSU
Warner.
on this one.
I'm going Ole Miss.
LSU,
LSU. I went and looked at who Ole
said
Miss
I said
is, and
LSU.
It's not good.
Ole Miss, Ole Miss.
I'm gonna go with see what he said. Who did they play? They played Tulane. Nobody. Arkansas. They beat Arkansas. And Georgia State. They blew Georgia State out.
It's a really random school.
I'm sure it is.
Fresno State.
No, it's David Carr.
And they beat Kentucky.
Yeah, David. Well, but he's a Texan, so
Yeah,
Give me
gotta
Ole
give
Miss.
him one that's
Ole
like
Miss?
outside
Ole
of
Miss.
Texas.
Kurt Warner's.
They're at home.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
Ole Miss at home.
Okay,
What's the spread? 1.5?
1.5.
Southwestern
That
school.
Ole Miss will win.
Oh, way off.
Yeah, Ole Miss will win.
Ole Miss will win.
It's a
Man, I'm
Midwest school.
surprised that they're giving
Midwest
Ole Miss.
I know, me too.
A really random, never even heard of
LSU.
this Midwest.
LSU ain't beat anybody real.
LSU's played some. They had one. They played.
They had a good team. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, it was Clemson. Even though Clemson's kind of not doing so well, they played Florida.
Next one we have. Ooh, I like this one.
Western
Georgia.
Kentucky.
Or I'm sorry, Alabama 2-1. Who did Alabama lose to?
Kentucky's
lost
not
to
in the Midwest.
Florida State.
Oh.
When in Florida State?
Alabama at Georgia.
This is the
Georgia's
game.
3-0.
This is the game I told you, didn't we?
Georgia is favored by
Alabama at
3.
Georgia.
Give me
Alabama's
Georgia.
not good.
I'm going to take Georgia.
I'm gonna
got
take
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Georgia
cover
To cover.
Yeah.
more than 3.
More than 3.
Not
It's a
gonna,
field goal. What are you talking about? Yeah, Georgia.
shit.
Yeah, it's
And it's
Field
home
goal
field.
is huge.
unanimous.
I think they're gonna
I think it'll
blow
be-
them out.
Blow 'em
Yeah, I
out.
think
Yeah,
so
I mean,
too.
10
Yeah.
points.
I say
10
2
plus.
touchdowns at least.
Okay.
Georgia.
All right, I like that.
Is that the lock now? Because we all agree.
I think, yeah,
That's the lock.
that's the unanimous, yeah.
Bulldogs.
So the next one is Oregon 4-0 at Penn State 3-0. Penn State is 3.5. I think Penn State's going to win it.
I think Oregon.
I think
You
Oregon.
think Oregon?
Yeah.
Oregon is 4.
You know why? Because I've been reading some articles and they're like, hey, that dude, I don't know what the coach is for Penn State. He hasn't won the big game yet, and this is a bigger game. And
I think
Gotta prove it.
Oregon hadn't played anybody.
I got Penn State.
Oregon played
They're at home.
Montana
only 3.5.
State. Yeah.
I don't like the half.
Is that what Vegas said?
I don't like the, I don't like the half
If it's
either.
gonna be a half,
Ever.
make it 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Is that
I'll
what
buy
it
the
said?
point down.
Yeah, because this is essentially
But if
like
you
you
buy
have
the
a
point
touchdown.
down, you got to go Vegas rules and
What's
go the
it-
other way.
What is your rule?
You're right,
What is the
you're
rule?
right.
2.5.
I know.
You're right. So you know what? I'll take the 3.5. Minus 3.5. Minus 3.5. You're right.
Penn
So-
State 3.5.
Penn State, Penn State 3.5.
Covering?
Yeah. I guess I don't have a choice. So
Oregon
He
beat
can't buy it down.
Oregon money line.
Oregon beat
No, Penn
Montana
State.
State, Oklahoma State, Northwestern, and Oregon State.
no one.
Nobody.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Who did Penn
No
State
one.
beat?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Penn State. Ray, what'd you say?
He said Penn State. I know.
I
Jeez.
said
Wake up, Ray.
I want to say I'm gonna go Oregon just because I think they have the pedigree.
Ooh, big word.
You think they have the pedigree?
Big words.
Yeah, they win.
How many championships have they won?
More than Penn State recently?
Has
Never-
Oregon won?
I'm just
Have they won?
Have they won 8 championships?
Yeah, I don't.
no, they're
Y'all
not
need
winning.
to cut that
They're-
Bowman's
They have
out.
some cool
Yeah.
uniforms every now
They
and
have
then.
some very cool
Yeah.
uniforms.
Nike, hello.
Yeah, it's right down the street, right?
They've
Wow.
not won any
Okay.
championships. I'm just meaning to say that they have a
Beaverton.
winning. They don't win in a.
I think they're very scheme or gimmicky.
Okay, next.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Next.
Trick
Okay.
plays.
Yeah.
I like that. I love me a trick play all day. Listen, don't make me a coach.
Of course.
So I'm always gonna sling it, sling it down the
She's gonna
field.
flea flicker
I'm gonna do
over
every
She will never
play.
punt the
I will
ball.
never.
Kick no
We're
field
going for it.
goals.
We're going for it. I don't care.
Every time I watch, I'm like boring. I'm like, throw that
Running
shit.
it up the
Yeah.
middle. Give me a fucking break.
You don't want to watch a game with me.
How dare you? Reverses only. Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Triple reverse.
Triple reverse for flea flit for a touchdown.
Triple reverse.
Hail Mary every time.
You're gonna throw that ball 30
Somebody
yards
gonna
back.
catch it.
Someone's gonna.
5 yards.
Yeah.
Then I
May
just
not be
rely
our
on my
team, but
defense.
we'll- somebody-
Stop 'em.
Our first NFL game. Our first NFL game, and it's a minus 2.5.
Okay.
The Vikings 2-1 at the Steelers 2-1. Vikings are favored by 2.5 in Pittsburgh.
And I picked the Vikings defense for my DraftKings, and they are my defense for my league.
That is a good game.
So you know Nestor's rule.
What's the, 2.5?
2.5, flip it.
Ryan?
Oh yeah, so
Wait, flip
Nestor's
it?
rule is if it's minus 2.5 on any game, he always bets the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so minus 2.5 Pittsburgh?
He says it's
Vikings.
Vegas
Says
setting
take
you up.
Pittsburgh. It's Vegas trying to set you
So
up.
Steelers.
Yeah.
No, so
I mean, I
I
would
don't
go
like
for
the
Steelers here
Steelers.
because they're at home.
I like the Steelers at home, too.
they're
I
saying
hate
by
that that's
rule
my
go
defense, though.
Minnesota, right?
No, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's minus 2.5.
Vikings are minus 2.5.
Also go Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
Yeah, me
go.
too.
I am too.
I'll go Nestor's rule, even though I want to believe that the Vikings look good. But
Who's their quarterback?
Oh, yeah, who is it? JJ got hurt, right?
Yeah.
no, McCarthy.
He got hurt.
Oh,
Cousins? No.
Is it?
Wentz, I think. I mean, what's the old Philadelphia?
Oh, yeah, Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz.
Is that him?
I think so.
what? Carson Wentz got a
Really?
job. Get out of
Got
town.
a job.
Get out of town. I hadn't heard his name in years.
Wings.
Lou?
It's not Max.
At,
At the
Who are the teams?
Minnesota at
Vikings
Pittsburgh.
Vikings.
I'm gonna say Steelers.
Okay, there we go.
She's like, let me flip that coin. Let's see where we go.
Next one we have 2 3-0 teams. The Eagles at the Bucks, and the Eagles are favored by 3.5.
Yeah, I saw when I was choosing my DraftKings that your boy Mayfield is questionable.
If he plays,
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
going.
He's gonna play
Wait, where's he at? Where they at?
In Tampa.
In Tampa.
I'm going Bucks. I'm gonna ride
They
with my
barely
Super Bowl
beat us.
pick. They're winning.
They're barely winning every time.
They're winning.
The Eagles
they find a way
the
to
Eagles
win.
are barely winning every time.
Well, then that creates a more interesting dynamic.
Somebody's gonna throw a flea flicker.
Yeah. Watch it
The
happen,
quarterback
Ray.
is questionable.
Baker, I guess.
Yeah, no.
Is he
Baker.
questionable?
I'm gonna go
It
Bucks.
said it when I
I'm gonna go
chose
Bucks.
yesterday for my DraftKings. They had
I'm gonna go Bucks
questionable.
covering.
I'm going to go with the
Queens?
Eagles.
Eagles
What?
3.5.
Draft Queens.
Is that what I said? Yeah.
Eagles
Draft
covering?
Queen.
I'm going to go Eagles, yeah.
I'm
to
going
cover
Eagles.
3.5, so they're gonna win by
Fly,
4.
birds,
They're going to win by a
fly.
touchdown.
Ooh.
I have to.
I'm gonna go. Give me Tampa and the points.
No, I'm gonna do Eagles.
Eagles are, I believe the Eagles are gonna win. I just don't know that they're gonna win by a lot. They don't win. I don't think they've won a game by more than 4 yet.
Neither has Tampa Bay.
So they're not gonna. So if we're betting by logic, you would say they're not gonna win by 4. You would say
What's the spread? 3.5.
3.5.
3.5. They beat the Cowboys by 4.
Buy it down. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Beat the
Cowboys.
for the people
Say
in
it
the back.
again for the people in the back.
I mean, the Eagles beat the Rams, too, by 7.
Boom.
Blocked field goal for a touchdown.
Nice. Love
Yeah,
it.
I'll
That's
take it.
what I like.
Yeah.
No, that's
That's trick play.
I want you to get in there, block that field goal, and run it back for a touchdown. Come on.
you hit him.
That's what
Yes, sir.
That's what we're calling it.
Nice play. Good call, coach.
And
Great call.
And our donkey game of the week, the Packers against the Cowboys. The Packers are 2-1
Packers.
against the 1-2 Cowboys, and the Packers are favored by 7.
Aaron Rodgers. Packers.
This is Jordan Love.
I know.
Damn,
That's
7
the
is
joke.
a lot.
7 in
Yeah.
Dallas.
That is.
Jeez, that's how little they think of the Cowboys.
What?
Oh,
Why is
Ray.
the spread so big?
How are your feelings?
We dropped 4 starters last week.
Oh shoot.
Give me
Who's we, Dallas?
Should we drink for them?
No, I'm gonna go.
All right, I'm going Packers.
Pack heavy.
Pack heavy?
Pack heavy.
Wait, covering or money
I'm
line?
gonna cover that.
Really?
Wow. Are you
It's
playing
reverse psychology.
The Packers lost to the Browns last week.
That was a weird fluke, and that is a strange game. Watch the game.
I
They
read
lost the
something
game
that
in
said
4
people
minutes.
are on the Browns again.
They
They have a really good
they won in 4
defense.
minutes.
Who's the starting quarterback for the Browns?
Flacco.
Flacco.
Really? How old
They
is
say
he?
that they didn't score a touchdown till the last.
I would
quarter.
say
Y'all's
like,
age.
Yeah, our age, but he's probably like
He
30.
ain't my age. I mean,
He seems y'all's age.
Aaron Rodgers might be my
He's
age.
probably
I
like
don't know.
38. I don't know.
So he's my age.
Aaron Rodgers is 42. Aaron Rodgers is only 42.
No,
He's
no.
younger than David.
He's younger than
Flacco.
Vince.
Thanks, Ray.
He's younger than Vince.
I think he's 38. I think he's
Is he really 30?
No, he's 40.
Oh.
Holy shit.
wow.
Where are y'all at?
That makes me feel pretty bad about my health.
If you're not an NFL
And-
starter.
Right? I'm like, how is he? Yeah.
Some people are saying the Browns are. What's their
You know,
record?
they're saying that they're.
Oh, and
I think it bothers
they
Vince
just
more
got
that
their
their
first victory.
coach is
They
younger
beat the
than
Packers.
That's
It's
when
like,
you really
really?
like,
Yeah.
1-3.
wow.
And
Why
they
I
think
didn't
that
do that?
the Packers are going to
What have
win
I
by
accomplished
7
in my
in
life?
Dallas.
Exactly.
They've been up and down though, so I think that they're
Okay.
like, oh, they lost that one. They're gonna come back and
Yeah,
Lights
I
out.
would take the
feel like they just have it. Like they
potential
love
overs maybe.
Dallas Stadium.
What's the overs?
We are looking at 47.5.
I don't see that.
Man, that's a lot.
I would take the under on that all day.
I would take the
Yeah.
I would take the under on it because I don't think our offense is going to do anything. But we're going to get scored on.
Yeah,
so
I read
it-
something that said
it'd
that
be
y'all's
close.
offense can put out, but y'all's defense is just gonna.
We don't have CeeDee Lamb. We don't have.
He's out too?
Yeah, he's out.
we got to move on to our game of the week. We have
Texans.
0-3 Titans against the 0-3 Texans.
Yeah, Rager.
Boom, boom, boom.
Super Bowl matchup or
We have
divisional matchup.
The Texans are favored by 7.
Boo. Then I will take the Titans.
The over/under is 39.5.
No way.
I'm going to say the under. Still,
for sure.
Yeah,
the
still
under.
the under.
Yeah, still
The
the
So
under.
Scrub
we
on
favored
scrub.
by 7.5.
Scrub on scrub.
That's how
action.
bad. Yeah, scrub on scrub.
That's how bad.
I think the
Titans
score is
are,
going to be
man.
6-3.
That's gonna be the least watched game of the week.
I'm gonna. Did they pull
Cam Ward
Ward?
is going to be. Oh,
I think I
don't
might
know.
have plans at that time.
I was offered tickets, but I said, nah, I don't want tickets.
pass
It's
them
fine.
off.
Go ahead, take it.
I don't know who their backup is
No,
now. It's not
never
Levitt.
again.
It's
Never
not,
taking
what's
him
his
to a
name?
game again.
They pulled last year. No, Levitt.
Will Levis?
Tannehill's still
Levis.
playing? He's an
That's
Aggie.
your boy.
He's an Aggie, so I like him.
That's the
but-
game of the week.
Yeah.
I'm taking Texans.
The lame game
Money
of the
line.
week.
Lame of the week.
Lame of the
week.
week.
Yeah, money line. Yeah. Just a W. Just
The
a
lame
W.
of the week.
Just a W.
Yeah, score is 3-2.
3-2 Titans.
Safety.
I mean, what do you think is wrong with the Texans? Like in general, I'm just curious. Like,
I
to
think
hear your thoughts.
I think the scheme.
The play calling is fucking whack.
I think the scheme is not.
She's like, not enough trick plays.
No, honestly, you probably help them.
Fumble Rooskies.
Yeah.
Like at this point, what do you have to lose?
Why are we running the
Nothing.
flea flicker right? What's going on here?
Goddamn, run it left.
No, I'll agree.
Flicker
Like,
left,
there's,
damn it.
they will call the same, like just
It's
like
run,
a nosedive,
yeah,
or not
nose to
nosedive,
it,
but
yeah.
it's like just full back.
It's like he gets the ball and he
dives.
dives.
or something. It's
Dive.
like, why?
Dive.
Yeah,
We're gonna
why
do a
that?
hook and ladder on 3.
I think it's scheme. I think a lot of it too, personally, is lack of discipline, and that you could tell by all the penalties. Like it's like,
But that's
how-
always been the Texans' problem.
It's always been them with D'Amico.
No,
No,
it's
the first
all they've
year,
always.
I feel like
like we are that are our highest stat is penalties. It's your own problems that you're
Shooting yourself in the
shooting yourself in the foot.
I would think
always.
that's the Cowboys.
No.
The Cowboys for the
No,
longest
no.
time. Like we were offsides, holding, false starts.
Holding is our number one favorite thing to
I
do.
just feel like
Face
with
mask.
D'Amico, like,
You
that
know,
would be
you shouldn't be.
discipline
Your
would
hand shouldn't be.
You
there.
would think.
priority for him because
Yeah.
he just seems like he's a very disciplined guy, right?
So do you think it's like his hands are tied? Like there's.
I think it's the offensive scheme is just
Is Jerry Jones y'all's?
I think it's a scheme. I think it's the O line.
But that's the thing. We were given a year to fix it,
and he didn't.
and he didn't.
At this
we
point,
made a
tank
lot
it.
of changes and everything, and
Still 28.
But here's the thing: I hear all these people saying like we're too much still living in that. Let's be like the Patriots because a lot of a lot of our staff, the coaching, all GM, all this stuff, we're bringing in people that have had ties to New England.
Okay,
And it's
but
like-
you don't have Tom Brady, so
I know that
Right.
exactly, but I'm
Like,
saying
you
like
can't-
you have
that-
to have
that scenario
different
doesn't
ideas, and different
translate.
things, but and they brought in this other guy, but it's like well, you keep your same offensive staff, and so it's like all of those same aspects have continued on.
Yeah, but you could be a mediocre coach and you have this amazing quarterback, and yeah, he's gonna make you look good because he makes that shit happen. But you can't just say that's that
I think
coaching.
it was both, right? So I think that they had a good scheme working for Tom Brady. What happened at the Patriots? They called lightning in a bottle, which I try to ask the question to all of my Patriot friends: are y'all still Patriot fans? Because
Because they suck now.
Wait, y'all got your jackets? I don't see all the jerseys. Where all the Patriots at? Remember? I try to tell them all
Well,
the
'cause
time.
there
All
are
of
a
my
lot of
life, the Patriots was
bandwagon.
the joke of the league. Dallas don't even broadcast a game when Dallas got to go to play New England. All of a sudden, they strike lightning in 1999, 2001, right? Then all of a sudden, they're kicking ass for 20 years. And I said, the moment y'all lose Tom Brady and you lose Bill
Everyone knew
Belichick,
that.
y'all going to go back to obscurity and losing every year. Nobody wants to play in Boston. Sucks up there. But
I love Boston.
Nice. I love
And it's
Boston.
not Boston.
really, let's go play in the
Go in the winter.
Go.
North
Yeah,
sucks.
go live there in the winter.
You're not playing in Buffalo.
Look, nobody wins in Miami. It's too nice.
Yeah.
It's too cold up there.
They
Too
all
nice
went
down
to Tootsie's the
there.
night before.
Who wants to go to Toots?
Yeah, they got chicken wings.
Doesn't want to go to Tootsie's? I'm ready. I'm on Tootsie's time right now. That's right.
But I also think the Texans' problem, CJ is just not who y'all think he is. I think.
Oh,
he's-
damn.
Yeah, he's just.
Oh,
It's kind
get
of.
her out.
It's hard.
He's kind of a pussy.
The thought has crossed my mind.
My bad. CJ, don't ever watch this.
I don't
Edit that out.
think they're helping him. I don't think they're
Okay, help
Well,
yourself.
no. I think they're not. They should at least try to move the pocket. They're not doing that
Okay.
at all for him. They're
But
not. They're not creating
That's never
plays.
been a Houston thing.
Yes.
I know,
But it has to.
and
Like
it
you
needs
need to.
like they need to evolve.
Exactly.
That's kind of my point.
Become Tom Brady.
No.
What? No.
I mean,
Again,
he's going to get
Patriots
sacked
way.
so
We don't
much.
need that.
It's going to be like David Carr
think it's-
2.0.
Yes,
That's what's going to
yes,
happen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's what's
And he's a
already
good
happening.
quarterback.
just
Like,
shut the
I
fuck
mean,
up.
we've seen it.
Yeah.
He's a good quarterback. There's
Yeah.
no doubt. But
Yeah, he's got
nobody
it in
can do
him.
anything with.
My bad.
It's like me on the golf course. Like I got those good swings in me every now and then.
It's like
there.
on the pickleball court, right?
Yeah, tap it in. You know, it's not there all the time. Put it in front of me. Help me out a little bit.
No,
Put
yeah,
it up high. Put it up right?
and it's so
Why are
weird
you
because the
scared?
defense is top notch, but they
Yeah.
give up some big plays sometimes.
Someone gonna kill me?
Sometimes I feel like it's the bend,
used
don't break philosophy on
Yeah.
the defense, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where they're just driving, and then you short a field. You
Don't
can't
worry
stop
about
them.
the police. Worry about me.
But I'm like,
It's
man,
like
we
you-
have so much talent on our defense.
Yeah.
Why are we not?
But you said it right. Also, it's like sometimes we're aggressive. Sometimes we're aggressive. But then a lot of times we're just playing to like protect.
Yeah.
Protect.
Just keep everything in front
No,
of you. Here's
stay
3 or 4
on
yards,
it
right?
all
Yeah.
the time. I think that's a good point.
What was the old school? There was a Oilers defense. Where it
House
was
of Pain?
Yeah, where we basically were blitzing
Yeah.
almost every
Yeah.
single down.
Yeah, the
right?
House of Pain.
When was that?
That was a
1954.
Ah, shit.
It was
No,
the
it was
late
like
80s, yeah.
late 80s, early 90s.
Like the
Yeah.
Love You Blue
Yeah.
House of
Yeah,
Pain.
yeah.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
I wasn't born
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
yeah, back in those days where it was just
You were born
constant
in
pressure.
I was born in '87.
That's the 80s.
He
So-
said '84.
Astros, where are we at?
The 80s.
So I actually
You're
just
about
asked
to
Phil,
be out.
who's our
How-
driver.
how is it? We
We're
only have
about
5
to
games
be
left.
out.
We're right there. I
We
think.
can either be in the playoffs or we're going to be.
Is it 5 or 3? Because
Well, now it's maybe it's only 3 now.
think it's
so
only
he
3.
said, our driver
We're
Phil,
one game back, right?
he said that it's between us and the Tigers, and the Tigers need to lose 2, and we need to win out our game.
Not gonna happen.
Just to get in the playoffs.
Yes.
Wait a
We're
minute.
out. If
They
it
went
was
on
today,
the-
we're out.
What happened?
And
They
there's,
went on the
I
skid?
think there's 3 games left. I might be wrong, but it's
There are
That
no more
series
home
we
games.
lost here to Seattle.
Brutal. Dude,
Yeah.
we
where
lost
we got
like
swept.
Well,
Yeah.
we lost
Just-
one to the Athletics also. We beat them once also, but it was like we lose against the sorry teams.
Honestly, I would rather not make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's very
It's
stressful.
so stressful. Every game
No work
is
gets
so
done.
yes,
Just,
and I'm
you
like
know.
watching the games is just too high.
On
It's like
pins
when
and
the
needles
world,
for no
when the world
reason.
comes on, I'm
Yeah.
gone during the day,
Right.
depending on
Where
where
does
it's
no work
at.
happen at? Where does that happen? Y'all are not watching the games, are you?
What?
I think
When the Astros play.
oh god. No, yeah, no work. December's always very or October,
October
was
Yeah,
is
it's
very
very-
October. But it's
That's why I would
fun.
rather
Yeah.
it not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might get some work done this year then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I remember a buddy of mine is a huge Astros fan and we went to every World Series game.
They were hopping flights back and forth,
remember
back
that.
and forth.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
It was the
expensive.
Yankees.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And then the
Yankees,
Dodgers.
and then the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Was this 2017?
Yeah, our
and
World Series.
2017 and 2020. What was the other one?
21.
Yeah. Whatever that was. Yeah, said both years. Very expensive October.
No work was getting done.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you. That completes our episode. Ryan, thank you so much for coming on, man.
No,
really
I
appreciate it,
appreciate it.
dude.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having
It was
me.
fun.
Thanks
Brother.
for
Until next time.
everything. You need to have the kids.
Yeah.
Looking at her.
Kids do a podcast.
Flea flicker.
Yeah. What's the favorite toy?
Flea flicker.
Yeah.